Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, sometimes you don't have everything that you need to survive, and that's when you've got to MacGyver it. Be like that Marine where you have to adapt and overcome and find ways to get the job done. There's no perfect situation in life, but it's those who find ways when others don't that are successful. So here I am, candles, it's a fire, do my fireside chat. I messed up last night when I did my fireside chat because it was actually inside and I forgot to actually end it the way I normally end it because it didn't felt like a normal fireside chat. And that is by saying, tell the people you love them because you might not get the chance again. We have some more news. It's been actually a very, very busy day today. Um, it's looking like the Carolina Panthers are laser focused on Frank Wright becoming their head coach. Kellen Moore, and his curl roots um, had the second interview with the Carolina Panthers, and apparently, it was great that he sat down for a second go round. But it looks like Frank Wright is the leader, and as far as I know, there's not any other openings that Frank Wright has actually interviewed for head coach, which means he's not getting a head coaching gig unless it's with the Cowboys. So now the question begs is, will Jerry Jones end up holding on to Kellen Moore? More than anything else, right now at this point, two things the Cowboys need to do to succeed. They need to change their offense because it's too simplistic and teams know how to play against it. We've heard too many players out there basically joke and say the Cowboys, their offense is simplistic. Football change is a normancy. There is no one system that goes on forever and works. People figure you out. And that's where we are with Kellen Moore, who's imaginative. As in, he's not imaginative. The second thing is, we have to get more talent. Everybody's throwing Dak Prescott. He's not a guy who can elevate you out there and win you a Super Bowl. Well, duh. It's not the first time we've heard that. It's not the first time that we've witnessed that by the difference of having Amari Cooper versus not having Amari Cooper. If you understand that you can't just say, we got a quarterback who will win the Super Bowl, then why are we doing something about it? That's it in a nutshell. Now, another thing that ended up happening a few hours ago, apparently, is Dak Prescott and his girlfriend have parted ways after 2 years. Don't know if the playoff game or anything had anything to do with it, or just realized that this is not their what. We all dated other people and round out, this is not the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And we don't know if Dak broke it off with her, or she broke it off with Dak, or just mutual that, you know what, right now, I'm going to go ahead and just say, I'm going to worry about relationships after I get a ring. And I'm going to take all off-season distractions of an engagement, a wedding, and all this stuff, and I'm just going to say, football, football, football. something that DMV and I were having discussions. Shout out to DMV. DMV again, another one of those great fans out there that have become a great friend and stuff. We were having a conversation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Dak Prescott does. People aren't going to like him, and he's not going to be able to change his mind. That's one of the problems that I have is I always want everybody to like me. And when I get trolls or people that are assholes, I try and convert them into a friend. But the reality is it's not, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can do great things, Dak, and it's not going to matter. They're still going to hate you. And you can spend time and energy trying to be that guy that you think that everybody's going to like, and the reality is they're never going to. And I think it's innate in Cowboy fans' nature now that no matter what, they can't appreciate anything. Here's the reality. You can look at the Buffalo Bills, a team that everybody said was going to be great. Buffalo Bills, and they signed Von Miller. You can't say that they didn't try to sign players and win. You know, they say, we went out, we got ourselves franchise quarterback, great quarterback. You know, a couple years ago, they went out and got the best available free agent wide receiver in Stephon Diggs, and he can do magical things. They built a roster. They got their guys. Got everybody believing that from Jump Street last year, that team is a Super Bowl team, that they are the odds-on favorite, that they will be there in Arizona. And they fail at home in the playoffs. They fail at home in the playoffs. Josh Allen has as bad a game as Dak Prescott. They're not talking about Josh Allen, who had 3 interceptions in the last 2 playoff games, one more than Dak. They're not talking about Josh Allen, who had more turnovers between the 9 fumbles and 1 less interception than Dak that he had last year. They're not saying that those guys and Josh Allen are a disgrace and that Josh Allen needs to go. When you looked at the Cowboys, did we honestly believe that we had one of the best receiving corps with CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, Dennis Houston to start the season? And then a Michael Gallup who was literally on one leg? Did we really and truly believe that we were as good as the Buffalo Bills? And if we weren't as good as the Buffalo Bills, for them to lose in the playoffs at home should be a bigger disgrace than what the Cowboys did. And I don't want to hear this saying, well, look at what the Buffalo Bills ain't never won a Super Bowl. We beat them twice. That's the last time they were in the Super Bowl, was getting their ass handed to them by the Cowboys. So how is it we here, as the Dallas Cowboys, are the only disgrace in the NFL? And that's why, Dak, you be you. Don't give a rat's ass about trying to please these people. Don't try and toe the company line. You look out for you. You go to this front office and say, here's what we freaking need to win. And if you out there truly are a Dallas Cowboy fan and want to see them win, take note. I'm converting now to we need extra people. We can't just do it through the draft. And this goes on Catboy and Jerry Jones. You don't go to a gunfight with a knife. You don't go to a knife fight with a butter knife. and you don't go to the playoffs with Noah Brown as one of your best targets. You just don't. I am so tired of all of it. But unfortunately, if you're a Cowboy fan, this is what you get. You get the excitement, you get the hope, you get the joy, you get, of course, the Weedham boys and, the big parties and Jerry Jones with the shit-eating grin. You get the hype, the hope, and then you get the rug pulled out from under you. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's it as a Cowboy fan. I'm betting that we end up with Kellen Moore back here. And if we do, it'll be the same old thing. Well, good people, don't forget to tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And I appreciate you watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of this. And remember, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again, good people. And I love you guys.